All right, let's go to Scott Jennings, who does a really commendable job on CNN. I'm surprised they let him stay on CNN, I have to be honest, because he's constantly embarrassing and humiliating the other talking heads on CNN, because it's actually not very difficult when it's just, the rule is just Trump bad, everything Trump does bad. And you have to try and you have to twist everything into a pretzel to make it so that every equation equals Trump bad and conservatives bad. When you're doing that, it's not based on reason or rationality. It's just pure politics. So, yeah, I mean, there's going to be all kinds of holes in their arguments and all kinds of incoherences. And he's very good at immediately picking up on them and pointing it out. And they hate it. They hate it. They hate him. I mean, I guarantee, CNN viewers are so brainwashed by this point. They're probably throwing their dinners at the TV every time he comes on.
People voted for him in huge part to bring costs down. The more they watch him focus on personal retribution, yes, it motivates his base. Yes, it motivates the Democratic base. But for these voters in the middle who are looking for their cost of living to come down, for their lives to be better, they say, why are you not focused on what matters to me?
I'm stunned to hear you say we're now worried about normalizing this kind of thing. We had an attorney.
You are about to do right now. Let's hear it.
I'm about to tell you what happened in the state of New York when the Democratic Attorney General ran an entire political campaign promising not to uphold justice, but to prosecute one person, Donald Trump. And I didn't hear a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth among Democrats about normalizing the weaponization of justice.
It's such a remarkable thing, because if you're going to run a propaganda network, it's important that history starts every new morning. And yesterday didn't happen. If it's convenient, yesterday didn't happen. I mean, in New York, Letitia James ran on a show me the man, I'll show you the crime platform. She ran on getting Trump. That was it. She didn't have a crime. He wasn't suspected of any crime. She said, I'll find the crime. This is Stalinism. Obviously, on its face, transparently so. It was nothing else. It could not have been anything else. She made it explicitly clear, whether it existed or not, she was going to find a crime. Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. Shocking. And not to mention all of the ridiculous indictments against Trump where they had to, all kinds of novel legal theories, things that had never been done before. Clearly, this was just an attempt to persecute a man, to destroy a politician, a former president, to destroy him so that he couldn't become president again, to bankrupt him, to throw him in prison. They prosecuted basically everybody who'd ever met the man, yet all forgotten. The world just started today, according to CNN, just started today. They must know it. They must know what they're doing. They do it anyway. I guess CNN pays well. So here is Stephen Miller, who absolutely never holds back. He's very effective. And I think he's just angry all the time. Let's watch.
It truly is one of the most heinous things that has ever happened in the history of our country, what James Comey did to our democracy. I can't think of anybody in modern history who has done more to sabotage and attack our constitutional republic than James Comey, beginning with the Russia hoax in 2016, as you said, the dirty dossier. James Comey, as the head of the FBI, tried to lay a trap to remove a duly elected president from office, to imprison and incarcerate his political allies and friends, and to lead an actual coup against the laws and Constitution of the United States. What James Comey did is truly one of the most severe assaults on our freedoms and liberties that has occurred in the whole history of this nation.
The thing about this Comey indictment, too, is that it's pretty much an open and shut case. There's nothing novel about it. It's just lying to Congress. And they have him dead to rights on doing that. They asked him, did you leak information? He said no. That was a lie. From Will Chamberlain. We went through 4 years of BS indictments after BS indictment. A number of my friends were indicted on obviously frivolous charges as the MSNBC legal hyenas cheered them on. Now Comey is indicted on the most straightforward crime imaginable, lying under oath to Congress, and they are calling it the greatest abuse in the history of the Department of Justice. But they are doing so without even analyzing the crime, which has the simplest elements imaginable. Did Comey lie under oath about whether or not he leaked sensitive information to the press? He said he didn't. Cash declassified intelligence that says he very much did. Bingo, bango, boom. That's just the reality. So, but of course, CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, Washington Post, they're going to act like it's this, like Trump is this dictator. But no, this is what is actually supposed to happen. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.